ready for Friday trading. This is video 2594 coming at you on a Thursday night for trading Thursday through Friday, June 23rd, 2023. Traders, before we get into the mix, remember how risky this game is. Never trade without stops. Put them in first. Just think, if you're watching the markets today, went down, 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 down all day and turned around at the end of the day and soared, right? What if your stop wasn't in? You would have been winning all day, and the next thing you know, put your stops in. Don't let that happen to you. This is a very risky game. Let's move forward. For trading on Friday, June 23rd. Traders, you know what? Let me explain before I point to the board. I do my OMNI analysis, and I do multiple markets always, not just one. If I'm going to trade S&P, I'm going to analyze S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, Dow, Trend, you name it, right? I do my analysis this afternoon, and the first thing I do is Russell, and great killer sell signal. It looks like it's just going to fall apart. And then I did analysis on everything else, and I have to say, I don't know about it falling apart anymore. Here's what I've noticed. It looks to me like the market is possibly running into support here on this little dip that we've seen the last 2 days, and I think it's prudent to take a breather on short selling. What could go wrong? We don't trade for a day, so what? So I do have that Russell set up, and it looks great, but if I take the Russell, it's kind of against all the other trades. So I don't know that I want to put us in that spot. We'll see what happens when the market reaches the OMNI Russell go spot. We'll take that 1 minute at a time, if you will. Apple looks strong, and I'll tell you what, if Apple looks strong, so does the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Apple is the market. If Apple looks strong, the market looks strong. Do you know how much Apple's worth? 3 trillion with a T. $3 trillion. One company, and it's all over. It's on the NASDAQ, it's on the stock exchange, it's everywhere. It's wherever we have indices, Apple's part of it. If Apple's looking better, I think we're running into support. Now, you know, a $3 trillion company, you can probably take 30 countries in Africa and put their GDP or GNP together and not hit 3 trillion. That's one company in the United States. Rock and roll USA, right? I mean, come on. Anyway, so I'll show you the charts that tell me it might be prudent for us to take a breather on short selling. We'll see. I'll show you a chart that says Apple looks strong, and then I will tell you that OmniCamp on the road is getting a huge amount of push. I am starting to get people from all over to call me and say, Oscar, I've been waiting for this as long as I've known you. I've had people that said, Oscar, I've been watching you since 2007, waiting for you to do an OmniCamp one-on-one in my town. So it's happening, and I was right. The reason why people are starting to call me up and say I don't want to come to Vegas had nothing to do with not wanting to go to OmniCamp. They just don't want to leave. So I am doing OmniCamp on the go, and yes, I will come to you. My first one is upstate New York. It's going to happen right away. Thank you, gentlemen, for calling me. It turns out to be 2 people. I'll do a one-on-one with 2 people. Looking forward to that. If you want to learn this from me in your town, in your home office, I will come to you for a 3-day session. Just come to livewithoscar.com. Or actually, go to omnibootcamp.com. It's easy to go there and fill out an application and tell me if you want me to come to you, and tell me what city you're from. Then there is this. I am going to host an OmniCamp here in Vegas in the middle of July, like July 14th. And that will be for several people here in Las Vegas. If you want to come out to Vegas for that, to my home office, once again, Omni Bootcamp, fill out your applications and let me know you want to come to my home office. One more piece of business is this. Traders, we have our calculations in for the Omni trades for last month. This is based on 1 lot trading only. So if you trade more than 1 lot, 2, 3, 5, whatever your number is, if you trade that many, do the math, you could have made $5,202 if you took the Omni trades for the month of May. Now that is my real-time platinum recommendations. I send them directly to you. You get them via a flash update, which is a special update that I send you. It goes directly on your computer, and it'll ring, ding, 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 let you know what I'm trying to buy or sell. You're also part of a Discord channel. You get an email, and I'm in the live trading room. So if you miss a signal, you missed it because you pretended you didn't see it. So what I would tell you is this. Join the Platinum service, but join for 3 months like any professional would do. Join me for 3 months, follow every trade, and I promise you, you will be very happy with the Omni after 3 months. In fact, if you do join for 3 months, I do a quarterly discount, so it won't cost you exactly $4 and change a day. It's even cheaper. Make sure you join, take the platinum recommendations, and we're up more than this already for the month of June. I promise you, we're up more than 5,000 already this month. So if you want to be part of that, make sure you come to livewithoscar.com and join the Platinum Service real-time recommendations. All right, traders, so I'm going to show you some great charts right now to help keep you in tune for Friday. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading. Never make emotional decisions. The best thing you can do is put your stop in first, get into the trade you want to get into, and then say this to yourselves over and over again instead of changing those orders. You know what I'm saying, right? 1, 2, 3. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. Let's go. Look at some charts. Traders, in last night's video, I showed you this Dow chart, and I said, you know, it doesn't look so scary, and if Dow can get back into the channel, I think the market will find legs, right? This very same chart. Let me show you the same chart with the channel darkened in, and it did get back into the channel today. This is Thursday, and let me blow that up for you so you can see that I am absolutely right. We went back into the channel on the transportation average, which is deemed the leader of U.S. indices in many cases. All right, so the lead is pointing up, and I told you the Russell had already given me an ugly sell signal, but I looked at that and went, well, I don't know. And then I did this. Look at Microsoft, right to the support where it always bounces up from. Didn't even get to it, bounced, got through it just once, major bounce. The line started here. This is your support, kids. It hit it many times and it keeps holding. We hit that and went all the way back to here. Held support. All right, well, Microsoft is a big component to the stock exchange. Netflix, right there. Look, same thing, bouncing off support. So look, this is the top and bottom of a channel, right? Until the channel breaks, it remains valid. So that, once again, is a support test. And Netflix, huge component to the stock market. Amazon, another huge component, and where is it? Back in the channel, back in the saddle, if you will. Now, this channel has worked every single instance all the way up. You had a little one day through during the holiday, right after the holiday, and back up we go. All right, well, looks like it's holding support to me. And Facebook is ginormous, right? This is a bull flag. It looks strong. It had held here, and it's in a great channel. It found its legs a long time ago. If you recall, I showed this exact circle to you and that V a long time ago. Told you Meta has found its bottom. Well, look, we have certainly found bottom, and I think that's a bull flag. And then you've got this. Is Apple not a huge component to the stock market? Look where Apple is. All-time highs were made on Thursday. It stuck its head above all-time highs. It looks fantastic. The Omni is bullish. I've got a buy trade set up for Apple for trading on Friday, and Apple is the market. If that's going up, I think all that support I just showed you is accurate, and the market is trying to test support. So you can sell rallies if you want out there, kids, but on the big dip, I think the markets find support on Friday. We'll take it one day at a time. Please join me at livewithoscar.com. It is a free chat room. No credit cards are required. I will see you there.